Before the 15th century, artists rarely painted themselves. Religious scenes dominated canvases, and the concept of the individual artist as worthy of documentation simply didn't exist. But everything changed when Renaissance mirror-making technology advanced, transforming how humanity saw itself. Suddenly, affordable flat mirrors became available, and artists could study their own faces with unprecedented clarity. This technological breakthrough sparked a revolution in personal expression that would reshape art history forever. The self-portrait explosion began in earnest around 1434, when Jan van Eyck incorporated mirrors into his paintings, including the famous Arnolfini portrait, with its convex mirror reflecting the artist himself. Albrecht Dürer took self-portraiture to audacious new heights in 1500 when he painted himself as Christ, a bold statement of artistic ambition that would have been unthinkable in medieval times. These weren't just technical exercises, they were declarations of identity, assertions that the artist's face, thoughts, and inner world mattered as much as any religious subject. Rembrandt van Rijn became the undisputed master of self-examination, creating over 70 self-portraits throughout his lifetime. From his confident early works to the brutally honest depictions of his aging face, Rembrandt used mirrors to conduct a lifelong investigation into his own humanity. His 1665 self-portrait with 2 circles shows a mature artist contemplating mortality, while his earth-toned palette and masterful chiaroscuro transformed simple mirror reflections into profound psychological studies. The mirror became his confessional, his diary, his philosophical instrument. The Renaissance emphasis on humanism and individualism created the perfect cultural conditions for self-portraiture to flourish. As capitalism emerged in Venice and Holland, people began seeing themselves as unique individuals rather than merely members of collective groups. The mirror didn't force this transformation, but it allowed it to happen, creating a feedback loop where technology and consciousness evolved together. By the 19th century, self-portraiture had become a vehicle for raw emotional expression. Vincent van Gogh created over 30 self-portraits in just 3 years. Many painted because he was too poor to afford models. His 1889 self-portrait with bandaged ear, created in an asylum after his infamous breakdown, captures his inner turmoil through vivid colors and bold brushstrokes. Van Gogh transformed self-portraiture from careful observation into visceral emotional testimony. The 20th century brought Frida Kahlo, who painted herself obsessively after a devastating accident left her bedridden. Her parents installed a mirror above her bed, and she began the introspective journey that would define her career. Kahlo once said she painted herself because she was so often alone and because she was the subject she knew best. Her 1940 self-portrait with thorn necklace and hummingbird weaves surrealism and symbolism together, with the thorns representing both pain and resilience. Her work transcended mere representation, becoming a language for exploring identity, suffering, and defiance against traditional values. From Renaissance mirrors to modernist introspection, self-portraiture evolved from a practical exercise into humanity's most intimate artistic conversation. What began as a technological innovation became a philosophical revolution, allowing artists to ask the most fundamental question: who am I? The mirror reflection became a portal to the soul, and through it, artists gave us not just their faces, but their entire inner world.